So this is my presentation on ECE and water relations for the better. My paper was based on electrical and, I guess, computer engineering and how with water it can make it better and more sustainable by me, Mateo Mahoney. My paper dealt with many different topics. One of my first topics was soil salinity. My paper referenced an article by J.D. Rhodes and many other colleagues that tested whether or not electrodes in water, in fields, specifically farming fields, could test the soil salinity from it. 4 electrode readings were restricted to followed land by J.D. Rhodes. This is one of the quotes within the article itself, stating how J.D. Rhodes and her colleagues looked at followed land, which is land not used until the next season for farming, meaning no vegetation was there, nothing was there. The soil is still there present, but not being used currently for farming. This led me and many of our colleagues to understand how electrodes in the water or in the field specifically could test salinity for farmers to know whether or not to move from a field or what crops to grow based on the amount of salt within it. My next part of my paper focused on technology development. Technology development for water, dealing with electricity as well, has been growing, according to this picture, since the 1997 by Sally Malone. She created a water purifier using ultraviolet light, which is what the picture shows, is her exact model and her patent on the device itself. She used this, and dealing with it, of course, uses electricity and some computer mechanated parts in order for it to purify water the correct way. This and many other developments, even now today with water plants and everything else, shows how technology development, especially in my paper, created this total development all around. My next and final thing came from water purification. This picture alone shows an example of water purification through several stages. Whether or not my specific paper stated this was not so. What we were looking for in my paper was from Arif Muhammad, and his colleagues looked at the development of effective, cheap, and environmentally friendly processes using electricity within water purification in order to get water to the stage it's at and to better purify it for everyone that uses it. Arif Muhammad and his colleagues specifically looked at electrical discharges within water to eliminate pollutants and many of those chemicals that we cannot drink in safe drinking tap water we have today. My drinking water, or many of ours today, even in Tucson, has been processed and refined many of different ways in order for us to get the safest drinking water we can. So that is my paper based on 3 main topics of technology development, electricity used in testing the salinity in fields, as well as for Arif Muhammad and his use of electrical discharges to further purify water. Here are my references, and I thank you.